Hey guys, it's Garrett DMG back with another video, and let me run you guys through a hypothetical here. So, in New York State, you know, it's tough to just land even one job, right? And with that job, 100% of it is either the retail commerce, right, or the food market, and now both rely on global exportation and imports, right? And we learned this in school: imports, exports, right? Exports and imports, right? So, with that being said, the Strait of Hormuz has completely nullified that altogether. Not to mention AI taking the jobs by the day. But let me run you through a hypothetical here, right? Alright, within this reality that we've created with the dollar value decreasing, let me run you through more of the hypothetical here. Alright, so you get a job. Alright, you're lucky to be there. Alright, you're getting 16 an hour. Not even. Like $15.75 an hour full time. Right? And you're lucky to be there, like I said. And it was an arm and a leg to just get the job. It takes a lot to get there with the commute. So let me run you through more of the hypothetical here. Alright, so you get said job. You work hard at said job. It's a penny toss on whether you're going to be fired in the next couple months due to job cuts and low revenue. Right? So every day becomes a risk. Every day becomes a hard working risk. And you won't see any retirement either. Or no pension. Usually these low end to retail to food market jobs, they don't really offer any sort of longevity in career advancement. Okay? So let me run you more through this here. Alright, so with said job, they have what's called a flexible schedule ratio. Right? Alright, and then with that flexible schedule ratio, it'll offer you to get a second job. Because with the job market today and the economy we live in, you cannot just make it off of one income anymore. Okay, naturally. And so, now you got to worry about housing, right? And now this is where the key comes in. Because landlords and apartment owners require you to make at least twice to 3 times the rent. Right? Okay, now with that being said, alright, we're in a reality that doesn't guarantee a longevity in career advancement. Okay? High price value homes that have little to no value. And also, we are living in an economy with failed exports and imports. Now, those are the 3 ingredients for a major economic disaster. Okay? And now, with that being said, who's getting homes? Who's owning homes? Who's doing 50-year mortgages? Not in New York State. Not in New York State. Okay? And then on top of that, with everything that's going on in this country, who's to say that you're going to keep said job? And make the schedule between your 2 jobs, if you can even get to. Because these jobs are even just pretending to hire you. So that's what pretty much my whole rundown has been throughout this video is, there's no way. There is no way. Okay? You can't even afford a sick day. We are heading towards an economic disaster that has been unheard of since the 2008 crash. And if you watch Breaking Bad, then you know that maybe even drug money may not even save this economy. Drug money. I'm talking about money for weed, opioids, that they just signed off to get rid of. They signed off on it. I don't even, when they, you know how many times in history that they've signed off on drug, on like, you know how many times that they signed off on treaties about drug resistance coming in this country? so many times. It's not going to work. It doesn't matter how many pieces of paper that you sign. You are not going to get the amount of drug poison that's coming through this country. It's already in here. It's already in the country. If anything, it's double and triple in its value. Okay? So, as the economy decreases, okay, I'm still running you through this hypothetical. As the economy decreases, the monetary value decreases. You follow me? Drug value goes up. Okay? You follow me? Drug value goes up. And with that equation, it naturally has you to know that there'll be heavy drug use in these upcoming years. I can guarantee you. I can guarantee you. If not drug use, something even worse. Like weapons monetary benefits and gun violence. And now all this benefits your governments, your courts, i.e. evictions, i.e. house foreclosures, i.e. criminals being apprehended by the police, law enforcement increasing. We are running into the pit of hell. And the government's the only people that can benefit off this. The people do not. The people do not. Alright? You are leading a whole generation into a misguided, deceitful workforce order. We might as well give ourselves to the mark of the beast right now. And with that being said, do you really think that you will be able to sell or buy anything? What does that sound like? What does that sound like? We are fucked. I can guarantee you guys that. Unless there's some miracle to happen. You're not getting out of this with hard work. You are not getting out of this with a good presidency. You are not getting through it even if you got rid of the swamp at this point. We have had over 30, 40 years of economic disaster. I don't even want to count COVID, even though that factors in heavily because we're still paying for it today in tax revenue. And people tell me not to pay attention to this stuff. But you gotta look at the horizon to know what waters you're standing in. I'll say that again. You have to look at the horizon to know what waters you are standing in, whether it be knee deep or above your head. You need to know how deep this can get. Okay? Now we are heading towards an economic disaster unparalleled to what has ever been done before, due to AI taking jobs. Okay? Due to businesses closing down. Due to many different things outside of our knowledge and understanding. Meanwhile, our military struggles and they ration food. Meanwhile, we develop missiles and weaponry for the United States that has cost us to no end. I can go on and on and on. But for the failsafe of this video, I'm just going to cut it right here, guys. These are the reasons why our economy is completely shot. And nobody sees it yet. They are leading people to their graves willingly. Okay? Willingly. And there's no way we can stop it. There's no way. Our amendments have been completely priced out. Our civil liberties are going to come down collapsing. And there's going to be absolutely no economic hope for this country. See you guys in the next one.